According to the election lab, more than 51 million Americans have already cast their ballots. But tonight, there are growing concerns over security. The FBI is now investigating fires at ballot drop-off boxes in the Pacific Northwest. Investigators say incendiary devices caused the fires, damaging hundreds of ballots. It's also believed the arsonist is tied to at least 3 ballot box fires, 2 in Portland, Oregon, and 1 in Vancouver, Washington. Now, election offices across the country, including here in California, they're on high alert. Earlier this year, To The Point sat down with the Yolo County Election Office, where the registrar of voters announced some remodeling ahead of the November 2024 presidential election. So tonight, I take you inside to look at some of those changes and how they're keeping their staff safe. Local election offices.
Since the 2020 election, we have seen an unprecedented spike in threats against the public servants who do administer our elections.
Have become targets.
Votes get counted in a fair and just way.
What I've seen is threats to election workers, threats to facilities.
And local offices are increasing transparency for voters, like in San Joaquin County.
We have surveillance cameras on all of our 25 drop boxes throughout the county.
In Yolo County, have you ever been threatened or harassed while doing your job?
Folks that have been pretty aggressive in terms of their comments towards either myself or even family members, so it's unfortunate.
Jesse Salinas, the registrar of voters for the Yolo County Elections Office, told us back in February they were remodeling the election office to keep staff safe.
So we're on high alert, and that's true across the state. You see registrars that are very concerned. We're having conversations at a statewide level. What can we do to keep the offices and all of our staff and the poll workers as safe as possible during this climate? So we're actually going to have it more enclosed.
Recently, we went back to see the remodeling. We're back again. It's election season. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. Welcome.
The front looks so much different than it did last time we were here.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? We have plexiglass that we've added, a new countertop that's much more inviting, and even the lobby is opened up quite a bit.
The swing door now secure.
And now you can see we actually have a secure door that is completely locked up, and you have to actually have a badge.
The front counter enclosed.
So prior to this plexiglass, there was just an opening, and there was security concerns that had been brought up not only throughout California, but nationwide. And so we knew that staff wanted to feel more secure than they were.
There's even been a few changes in the back.
There used to be a wall along this section here, and it actually enclosed this area. We knocked that wall down to be able to make sure it was more open and inviting for viewers who want to come and watch our process.
Part of their preparation for any election office includes working alongside local law enforcement, the FBI, Homeland Security, and a number of agencies statewide.
We've got an infrastructure in place to make sure that we're ready.
And how has the staff been with all of these changes? Have they been receptive?
Actually, they were pretty excited about it. We made sure that their health and well-being and safety was a primary concern for us, and we wanted them to go into this election having confidence that we were taking care of them and that we were doing everything possible to make sure that they were safe and secure.
His message for voters during this election.
Probably the most critical thing, I think, is that it is going to be a close election. Also, I ask people to be patient because the certification won't actually take place any sooner than December 3rd. December 3rd is the earliest you'll be able to actually certify the election. So that is a key date that I want folks to keep in mind. So there is a process. Be patient with your registrars as they go through the process.